Fuck 12.
I'm not gonna stop recording. Thank you. Thank you.
Our cameraman's eyes are giving out. He's got goggles in the seat through him. Oh, got him before he put them on. Hey, look at this. Oh, that's pepper spray. Pepper spray all over. Okay.
No, in case I no.
Yeah, right here.
I should try.
Do you need some for your eyes? Our cameraman is getting doused with milk. He just got doused with milk. And he's good now, I think. Getting better. Thank you so much. We got some more milk that we can use. I usually have another marker round. Let's shoot more marker rounds. Hey, can you see? We're switching off camera. That was crazy. Our cameraman is hurt right now. Here goes more. Passing out more milk to him. The cameraman is really hurting right now. He just got hit with pepper spray straight in the eyes. They sprayed straight at us, straight at him. They knew what they were doing. They knew we were pressed. Then they threw concussion grenades at us. Here goes the police moving in. Police are moving in on this side to make arrests over here, I believe. Or they're just walking down the side of the freeway. They're exercising their power and blocking this way off, I guess. Okay. They're moving everywhere. They're moving in everywhere. They're moving in from this side, they're moving in from this side, and they're moving in on the freeway entrance. So I'm not sure what that was that they sprayed, that they threw up, the tear gas or what. But it messed a lot of people up, moved them around. There's people with linked arms. People are still in linked arms. There's 2 or 3 lines of linked arms right here. I'm a little better now. You okay?
Yeah, someone gave me Pepto-Bismol on my eye.
It worked?
Yeah, for now.
So
shot me point blank.
yeah, they shot you point blank, straight in the face with tear gas, with pepper spray.
Yeah.
And then they threw the concussion grenade right at our feet.
Yeah. Fucking target right there.
That's our cameraman, Andrew. So right now, We have people being arrested still on this side of the freeway, dispersed on us. It affected a lot of people. It hit a lot of people. The concussion grenades smashed at our feet, blew up right in our faces. They were shooting marker rounds that was at head level. As you saw right before some of the latest action, the marker rounds, when those hit the ground, those are metal. They hit you in the face, they're messing you up.
Look, we're here with Unicorn Roy. I want everybody to know that they just tried to gas that this was a peaceful protest, and everyone who took some gas, we all took gas. We all got our eyes and everything is burning right now, but we still out here. That's how strong we are. We cannot be broken. But like I said, this is a peaceful protest, and they're trying to make it violent because we're not giving them what they want.
What's up? So what just happened out here?
They just tear gassed us.
Yeah, how you feel?
See, I got asthma, so I can die. So I run up there and I'm trying to look for my twin, but this ain't nothing to play about because Diamond Reynolds is a close friend of mine, and her daughter Day is a friend of my son's, and I'm not playing about that. We need justice for Phil, and this ain't no shit to play about. Period. This is nothing to play about.
How does the community receive justice? How does your friend Diamond receive justice for Phil?
Diamond just want everybody to pray for her. That's all Diamond want everybody to do, but just stand up because we need justice. A black man was shot. For what though? Traffic tickets? That's what the media say, but ain't nobody trying to hear that. Ain't nobody trying to hear that. So we out here, tear gas or not, we out here fighting for justice. Black lives and all lives do matter. Period.
Appreciate that. So you heard it. You heard it from a friend of Diamond.
Oh, my name is Queen. My name is Quinicia Rhodes, and I go to St. Paul College.
Word. Anything else you want to say about the situation?
I'm hurt. I want to cry right now, but I'm not finna cry on TV. I'm not. I'm just hurt. Just know that.
Thank you. Hey, here. There was another flashbang. There's a lot of smacking going off in the background, and that's fireworks that are off in the distance. And there was another shot of something. So things must be getting tossed at some of the police officers on this side. They're shooting up at the bridge too as well. And the bridge, the people are moving. And again, there's hundreds of people on top of the bridge. There's hundreds of people on the sides of the freeway. People are linked arms, and they've sat down here on the freeway, willing to risk arrest. The other people on this side are getting arrested right now. And the police are facing a barrage of things. If you look up here, you'll see the smoke. Some of that smoke is fireworks, and then it's munitions from the police officers. We have our cameraman still over there, sort of struggling. He took it right in the face with the chemicals. So you hear a voice, and that's Misha, who was in the truck. So the truck must have figured out a way to get out of this mess. We still have 100, 200 people out here, very brave people who just stood in front of the face of chemical weapons, 40 millimeter marker rounds. A pretty wild situation out here. The police have moved forward, closed off the entrance. There's still people on the other side of the entrance that are masked. There's still arrests going on over here. And let's show you some of this. Yeah, they maced that truck, and then they let the truck go through. So that's really interesting. Also, right when we get over here, this is what they've been doing all day, all night. This is what they do. They come over and they try to prevent the cameras from capturing what they're doing. It's a consistent thing, and we're trying to just show transparency with what we're doing, and we're not able to do that when they do their power moves like this. And this is what they do, you know. This is why we're out here. This is why it's important for people to be out here. They're using chemical weapons on people who are peacefully protesting. They're making moves towards people who are peacefully protesting and exercising their First Amendment right. This is a freeway shutdown, so that's where they're coming from. They did not want to arrest anybody. There goes another flashbang. It just happened. Another flashbang. So there must be So over here we still have about 4 or 5 people left getting arrested. There's a person in white hair, and that's like a very religious person who's been at quite a few of these. And you see the police that are adorned up here with their gas masks. They did just use, was that tear gas?
Yeah, it was CS gas.
CS gas. It was not normal. And so yeah, right away when we get over here to start filming them, look what happens. That's what happens. They shine their flashlights, and so that's what they're doing over there. They're arresting more folks. And now when our camera went off, they shut their flashlight off. So again, there's a dispersal order. You're free to go to the west. Take that opportunity. There's 4 or 5 lines right here of people that are lined up, sitting down on the freeway, on I-94. There's people behind the police line. Again, some things are being tossed from the community side, and the police are almost done making arrests on that side. It looks like there's 3 or 4 people left. That side of people had to be about 50 or so deep. There was another concussion grenade. They brought the bus back, so I'm guessing that they filled the bus one time and they brought the people down to process, and then they came back with the bus, and that's when they made the rest of the arrest. And so that's just my small observational guess. It might not have been all the way full. They might have just redirected their energies. As like I said, once they pulled back from arresting those people on that line about an hour ago, they pulled their troops on this side of the freeway and started moving towards the protesters. And that's when the protesters started throwing a water bottle or 2 at them. And then that's when they reacted with marker rounds and other concussion grenades. There was 2 or 3 bouts of concussion grenades that went off, and other smoke bombs and other such things. So again, there was a lot of tear gas that was just shot at the car. The car was filled with children, and they were trying to make their way out of this protest. It was the sound truck car, but also in that process, when they were trying to move the car through, the police reacted by pepper spraying people straight in the face. Arrests are still being made. Looks like maybe one of the last arrests to be made over on that side. There's people dispersed all over this area. There's a lot of police cars that are down the freeway, and then up on the left side to get up on the entrance, the community side, the neighborhood side. There's a bunch of people that have amassed themselves, jumping over the fence and whatnot. There's some entrances that are over there that people are just walking through, front and back by the bridge. And so that's essentially what's happening, man. This is a standoff. And this, all the cops are adorned with gas masks. Excuse me, not all of them. A very good majority of them are. So my guess is that they will be making their move in a few moments to come over this barricade area and then come into this crowd and kettle everybody over here. There's people now moving away to not get arrested. There's still a massive amount of people that are sitting down on the freeway, and we have the police just shining their light at somebody dancing in the distance. They like to watch him dance.
If we don't get no justice, you don't get no peace. If we don't get no justice.
Yeah. So you see a discussion going on with officers talking about tactics and what they're going to do. And they're going to come over this wall in a little bit. And when they come over this wall, they're going to diagonally come at this direction. And so when they come at this direction, they'll be kettling all the people that are behind us. And there's other people leaving off of the entrance of the freeway. Into the freeway. So I just want to give a juxtaposition of the night. Look at the moon. This is Minneapolis. This is St. Paul, Minneapolis area. We're in St. Paul, and that is a massive amount of police. And the moon in the distance, that's the west facing. And this is the crowds that are up on the hill. And we also have a bunch of people sitting down. The police are amassing themselves on this left side of the freeway, and they're going to make their move to kettle people. And that will be probably soon, within the next 5 to 10 minutes is my guess. with us now. Our cameraman's actually able to tie his shoes for a second. We'll show you all what the police are doing over here. So they're over there pointing their flashlights up at the community. Community over here is not budging for the totality of it. There's a lot of people sitting down, linked up. Well, looks like something's happening over here. People just got pepper sprayed, I think. I think the police just pepper sprayed people. I can see the mist in the distance.
Protest, buddy. They're trying to surround you so they can kettle you guys. Don't be afraid.
You okay?
Yeah, the lights here.
So the police officers on the other side of the freeway have not begun their movement to come this direction, but it seems like that's what they're going to do. Over here we have a massive amount of people that are sitting down, and then we have people that are actually walking up to the police. The police are surrounded over here because there's people behind them and there's people in front of them. So they're yelling at the people who are holding the camera, you'll be arrested too. And so we want to be able to capture all these moments for you all. Not really sure. We're trying to get arrested at this moment. We also are possibly going to be covering the RNC, depending on what happens here. So anyways, I bring that up because we're going to try to stay here as much as we can and show you all as much as we can.
And everybody who is
So the police are now moving into the freeway. They're now moving onto the freeway.
them over the fence, okay? And make sure people, here they come.
Here comes the police.
Get ready.
And they're running and they're jumping over the barricade area. I hear some things being either shot or thrown.
Let them do what they do.
So there's still a lot of people that are staying on the freeway. Behind us, there goes a flashbang. You see it burning. So I'm not sure what that was about, who they were shooting that at. Again, it seemed to be aimed at us, which is a consistent theme tonight. I'm not really sure what that's about.
This is Black Lives Matter. And we are exercising our First Amendment right to protest. This is not illegal. This is Black Lives Matter. And we are exercising our First Amendment.
Again, thank you all for tuning in. This is Nico from Unicorn Riot. We moved up to the grassy area.
This is Black Lives Matter.
We're going to document all of this for you as much as we can. Last time during the I-94 shutdown, we got arrested right away and weren't able to document it all, except for from the side. And so we're going to try to document it from the side as close as possible. There was another bottle thrown at the police that are entering onto this direction that we're looking at. They're shining their strobe lights now.
This is Black Lives Matter. We are exercising our First Amendment.
And smoke goes off in the distance as they shot another chemical munition. There's another one that was shot up over there.
Without any repercussions. What is
The police, there's still a lot of people on the sides of the streets, on the sides of the freeway. There goes some coming, almost hit them. Just a water bottle, just a water bottle.
shooting a man for following your directions?
Another water bottle. They're about to shoot. They got, oh, he's got a shotgun. What is that? Rubber bullet shotgun?
Is shooting
Or beanbags?
in her grandmother's bed.
You see that?
What is illegal is shooting a man driving his car. What is illegal is killing a man with a chokehold. What is illegal is killing a man with your gun. What is illegal?
You hear in the distance, what's illegal is killing a man for a traffic stop. So there's about 30 to 40 people that are on this grassy area that the police are looking at, and there's 100 or so behind, about 100 yards deep, and so there's a lot of people up here still. There's a lot of people still down. Oh, actually, down here on the freeway, people are actually getting up and moving. They're coming out of the freeway. It seems like probably half of that group has got up and moved.
They're not with Black Lives Matter. I wish y'all would figure it the fuck out. But you seem clueless. Y'all seem to think there's a world.
So we got more police moving in. We have the shooters being run over onto the left side. And we have more police coming in on this side. The police down the block on the freeway have riot shields. And they have, I see 2 shooters with shotguns, possibly rubber bullets or beanbag rounds. There's more shooters in the blue. The more of those blue guys, they have a bunch of the AR-15 type looking things that have been possibly shooting marker rounds and other such things. I'm not really sure. And they're pointing people out, and they're going to be shooting at people very soon.
Racist and purposely target us. If you don't want to be looked at like the goddamn enemy, maybe you should stop being so complacent when they do shit to us. If you hate this shit.
I just read that over at a police scanner, somebody, one of the police said that they were throwing Molotovs. I haven't seen anything like that. So they're targeting somebody up there with a camera right now. The person has a camera and they're just pointing the flashlight straight at them. And it looks like they may be doing the same thing to us. So they formed an L shape and now they're moving in. The other guys are being told to come and follow them. So you see a line of cops with helmets and gas masks on. You hear a voice in the distance, R.I.P. my cousin, what the fuck? It's a lot of community and family and friends of Philando Castile. And a lot of people are out here for justice for Phil. And people have their arms and their hands up. And they're shining the strobe light into our camera to prevent us from filming. There's nothing else. Like we're the only 2 people right here, and they're specifically looking at us and throwing their strobe light. Cool guy, cool. And he stopped. And this other guy took it. So there goes a shot. They're preventing us from watching it by shooting while they're shooting the flashlights into our camera. And that's what they're trying to do right here. Again, this has been a consistent theme throughout the night. They put their cameras, they put their flashlights in our camera, prevent us from trying to document what's happening, prevent us from showing transparency of what they're doing.
Y'all better point them motherfuckers out.
Cool guys, cool.
Hands up!
Follow your orders.
Hands up!
Follow your fucking orders.
Hands up!
Fucking dick. God. All right. Excuse me, I'm sorry. So we have more police officers that are pointing. I'm sorry for that. It was a personal, these guys have just shot at us and pepper sprayed us and shooting their flashlights in our face when we're trying to document what they're doing. Come on. It wasn't St. Paul Police that was doing that specific part. I think it was Burnsville. And here they go, coming in. The mass amount of police are now moving in. Everybody's come up off of the freeway.
Hands up! Everybody record everything. Record if you're
Whoa.
record. If you're not down there, record.
And the police have now moved up to the grassy area.
Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Hands up!
the chanting from the bridge. That's the bridge area. The hands up, don't shoot. People are retreating behind us, entering back into the neighborhood. The police have pushed their way onto the freeway, eradicated the people from the freeway. After using a variety of chemical munitions and other such crowd control dispersal items, people are adorned in masks here on this side of the things, and the police have gas masks. And they're shooting tear gas and CS gas, maybe not tear gas, but CS gas for sure, and some other things. And so,
Who do they work for? Who is their boss? We are. Who is their boss? We are. Who is their boss? We are.
so
Who is their
yeah, you
boss?
see, people are standing here. They have their hands up.
Who pays them?
They're not doing anything but standing here, demanding justice for Phil.
Who pays them? Look, I know y'all are.
You can hear the helicopters above.
But come on now. I need to hear your voices. I need to hear you. Y'all gotta be louder than this.
Again, this is I-94. This has been shut down for about 4 hours or so. There's already been maybe 50 arrests or so. There was a lot of, again, crowd control munitions that were spent by the police and shot at us, journalists, and the community itself. We took, our cameraman took pepper spray straight to the face, indiscriminately straight to the face. They knew we were pressed. We obviously have big camera and a whole rig, and we got Unicorn Riot shirts and stuff, and so they're pulling out their zip ties. At least one of the officers grabbed a zip tie from another person because he didn't have any, I think. So there's more things that are being thrown, and there's more shots that are about to be fired from the police. Maybe they couldn't find the person who threw it. This sort of cat and mouse out here right now.
No justice, no peace. Get them babies up out of here. Where's the peace right on? Mike Morale. No peace.
The police are yelling something somewhere. And Joshua Lagoda, commander, is telling them to move down the line. So all these police are about to move down like dominoes.
On the hill in the back.
And you hear his orders, double arms length between you two. Keep moving down.
These cops do not care about our children, and we know that because they've maced the truck full of kids.
You hear up on the bridge, Misa saying they maced the truck full of kids, which was real. They did.
The police chief maced a car full
So right, you see somebody, the police officer dumping, Joshua Lagoda just dumped out a bunch of milk. That was milk that he was dumping out. And people have milk because they wanted to have some kind of remedy for the tear gas and the spray, or the CS gas and the pepper spray that they had faced. As you saw,
car full of kids.
as you saw, our cameraman was caught in the wrath of that, and actually had some Pepto-Bismol, which helped him a lot.
I wonder how he would feel if his kids got maced. How would you feel, sir?
So the police have moved back a lane. They pretty much eradicated the freeway of people except for a couple random people still here and there.
That's them right there.
What's that? Yeah, they're the ones that are occupying the freeway now.
About macing some kids. How would you feel if your kids got maced? Sergeant Bluff?
To be truthful, as a human, I'm glad that there was water that was thrown because I needed some. I didn't have any on me. I drank it all. But look at this. This man is just like not scared at all. Not one bit.
It's like a shepherd rounding up the sheep. No, we'd have to go 2 blocks over.
Well, thank you all for joining us in the riot.
No, to get out of
Again,
the
this is
there's more cops over here. Yeah.
this is the 4th day, going into the 4th night of the Fernando
Who
Castillo
knows?
protests. We have
these people don't have
major
sense.
shutdown of one of the major interstates in Minnesota. I-94, 50 or so arrested, maybe more. Chemical munitions, 40 millimeter marker rounds. A lot just happened today. Orlando Castillo was murdered in his car in front of his,
No, see, they're on the sidewalk
his
too. They're right
girlfriend,
there.
fiance, and her daughter, 4 years old.
To get everybody.
Diamond Reynolds, his girlfriend and fiance,
Well, yeah,
recorded
for now.
Facebook Live the aftermath of his murder, recorded his last breaths, recorded her getting arrested and detained. Oh my goodness, horrible, horrible sight. Communities across the world are just thrown by the horrible sights that have been happening, and horrible instances of police brutality. A lot of these videos, we heard from one of the interviews, Jason Soul, and he wasn't even recovered from watching Elton get killed, and now got to deal with this. People are grieving, people are mourning, people are angry. Now there's we're looking at over 100 maybe police officers lined in a line.
You're like a white man now for rape. No disrespect. But you'll give him 6 months and you'll give us 30 years. That's a damn shame. Y'all look horrible. Y'all are fucking disgusting. I'm just speaking the truth. And the ones that's looking up at me know what.
And thank you all for joining us.
Because if you didn't know what the
We're here in St. Paul, Minnesota. What's happening right now is people out here fighting for justice for Orlando Castillo. Thank you all for tuning in. Received some texts from friends and whatnot and family. Appreciate that. Love all the love. The provide appreciates the humble support we humbly appreciate the support we received, and thank you so much. There's communications going on with the police in the distance. They're just sort of milling around. Again, earlier, the police called us over to tell us to tell the audience, to tell you all that are viewing, thank you all again, that they weren't trying to arrest people. And so we hear a speaker. You hear a speaker up on the bridge, and you see the sign, the Black Lives Matter sign. And the person's talking about the discrepancies and how the police treat black people to white people. Hey, I think we think we have pepper spray in the lens. We're sorry about that.
Chop it up.
You want to?
Send it back to us.
Okay.
So who really petty?
Yeah, it looks like there's a couple dots of pepper spray on there. Yeah, I gotta say again, we took it straight to the face. The cameraman took it way worse. I got a little bit as Nico. The cameraman took it hard. My goodness, straight to the face. Pepper spray, no, indiscriminately. Just they knew that we were pressed. They knew we were right there. We're standing right there in front of them. They sprayed us straight on. Then threw 2 more concussion grenades right at our feet. It was exactly what they were trying to do. Minneapolis police instead just shot at us and poked us and arrested us. And these guys and sprayed us. And these guys sprayed us, threw concussion grenades. And man, it's just like one of these things where, there goes a bunch of things being tossed at the police. The police scattered.